Good morning. Trying to get back into the groove of my videos. Been super busy. Still super busy. But Sundays are my one day of rest. And I guess going to church or coming from church is a really good time to do videos. All right, Clarence, hush. I've got a couple of thoughts that have been bouncing around in my brain past few days. So I'm probably going to put both of them together. And one of them is something that got mentioned at church the other night. And I told my brother, I was like, I'm going to use that in a video. Just letting you know. And what it was is something that a lot of people make a joke about. And I think it's even been used as like a Facebook meme or whatever. But when you're going somewhere and you turn the radio down so you can see where you're going. And the thing about that was the distractions. And we were talking about, how the devil bothers us and where he works. And of course, to me, the devil's playground is our mind. He's going to throw everything in the world at you. And I've used the example of he's sitting on the bank and he's shooting arrows at me. And that actually would probably be something cool to paint, I guess. But he shoots arrows, and you can say that the arrows are your past or a time you messed up, your flaws, your failures, what so-and-so said about you, or just whatever. And the point of it was the distractions. And that's the perfect way to me to explain or to give an example of how the devil works. Is he's constantly throwing distractions at us. Stuff that doesn't even matter. Like, hey, focus on the past instead of the present, because that's going to pull you away from what you need to be doing. And I see it all the time. The devil will, people will talk to me and they'll be talking about something somebody else is doing, which is a perfect distraction. The devil wants you to focus on what everybody else is doing, so you won't do nothing. And that's how he works. And this stuff that he throws at us, whether it's what somebody else is doing or saying, or something that we did in our past or whatever it might be, it doesn't matter. It's not important. What's important is what we're doing right now. And all we have is today. So what are we doing with today? And are we doing what God has given us to do in our purpose? And if we're distracted, we're worrying, or we're being negative, or we're being bitter, we're not getting anywhere. So are we distracted? It's like Grand Central Station on this road today, which is not normal. Maybe I'm coming through here at a different time. I probably am. And then the other thing, and I thought of this yesterday, and what it was is I saw something, and it was a picture, and it was Stephen Furtick had posted it or whatever. And Stephen Furtick is a preacher, and he's really motivational. I like Stephen Furtick. And the picture was talking about, you know, I claim for you this, that, and the other, and you're not going down, you know, God's gonna move and stuff like this. And I thought of it, like I read it and I thought of a person, and I was like, I'm gonna send this to them, you know, just as some inspiration and, you know, a little uplifting. And immediately the first thought was, no, you don't need to do that. And I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it just made me think that, do you realize that every time we do something kind, every time we have a kind word, or we're helpful in any way to anybody, it makes the devil mad. And if you'll think about it, anytime you have the inkling, so to speak, or the desire to do something nice to somebody or for somebody, or just a kind word to somebody, your first immediate thing, something will pop up in your mind and say, no, you don't need to do that, or no, that'll offend them, or no, you know, just there's always an excuse and a reason of not to do it. And I was like, this is one place that I'm failing, and one place I'm sure that the devil's, you know, hindering a bunch of other people with too, is a lot of times we'll listen to that little voice of doubt immediately of, no, don't do that. When really we need to do it because it could help them. And what does it hurt, and how much energy does it take just to be kind to somebody? Just to have some little bit of an uplifting way about us toward other people. Maybe somebody pops into your mind, you're wondering how they're doing. Maybe you call them, ask them how they're doing, send them a text, hey, had you on my mind, I hope you're doing well, I love you, you know, just any little thing to help. Like, how hard is that? What does that hurt? So, that's my thing for today. Are we letting the devil distract us and get us off of our journey and what we need to be doing? Because when we're focusing on what God would call us to do and what we need to do, and God, where am I? How can I be better? Then we're going to hinder people around us. We're failing. Are we distracted? Are we allowing the devil to distract us? And go ahead and do that kind thing. Be helpful. Don't sit and listen to the doubt, because that's exactly what the devil wants you to do, is sit and do nothing. Idle hands is the devil's handiwork. He wants you to sit and do nothing, be of no use, be of no help. I love you guys. I hope that's a help to you. I hope it's inspirational, motivational, just some kind of help to somebody. Hope you have a great Sunday. Hope you're making your way out to the Lord's house and enjoying His blessings of His people and gathering together. It's such a blessing, and I need it. So thankful for the church that God has brought me to, or the congregation He's brought me to. All of us that are saved are part of the church. But love you guys. Hope you have a great day. Be praying for you. Please be praying for me, and hopefully I'll see you soon.